how Canelo Álvarez smashed a notorious thug.
I want to be on him so close, it's going to feel like we're... I want him to smell my breath, smell my tension. If I haven't showered in 3 days, I want him to smell the musk. I want him to smell and understand that I'm here for a dogfight.
The ending was ruthless.
Canelo Álvarez has been trained his entire offensive early and against Angulo was dropped with the right hand.
And led in the big shot knowing
Right hand! Belly assault from Kirkland that left him in the... Like that, left hook to the body.
and tell him to cut. There he is.
Uppercut. Show me something. Right uppercut continues to land. There's a perfect straight right hand, and Shorely's going to stop the fight. What a performance by Canelo Álvarez.
May 13th, 2015, Minute Maid Park, Houston, Texas, a night that would become etched into boxing history. Canelo Álvarez made his highly anticipated return to the ring, facing off against James Kirkland, a fighter known for his wild intensity, knockout power, and a fearless demeanor. But Kirkland's career was as turbulent as it was thrilling, marked by controversy, arrests, and an unpredictable temper. This fight wasn't just about skills. It was a battle to determine who the real predator in the ring was.
James Kirkland!
But who really was James Kirkland, nicknamed Mandingo Warrior Kirkland, wasn't your average boxer. Renowned for his relentless aggression and a penchant for turning the tide of fights even when on the brink of defeat, his career record of 32 wins with 28 knockouts spoke for itself.
Going yet. Pappy is hitting him and hitting him. What a fight.
Vicious as Kirkland throwing big knockout punches. That's enough.
That's about to reach in.
Yet his story outside the ring was just as dramatic. Kirkland served 2 years in prison for armed robbery in 2003 and was imprisoned again in 2009 for illegal firearm possession.
I am a good person, man. I made a mistake, devastating mistake. I was on the urge of getting a world title shot and blew it.
His longtime trainer, Ann Wolfe, a figure famed for her toughness, tried to steer him towards discipline and focus, but Kirkland's volatile temperament often overshadowed her efforts.
When James went to jail in 2009, it knocked all the wind out of me. I put a lot of time into James. James not as crazy as people think. He just don't make good decisions sometimes.
Despite his brutal style and the nickname Mandingo Warrior, critics believed he struggled to channel his potential without Wolfe's guidance.
In the past, when we've seen Kirkland trained by his force of nature trainer, Ann Wolfe, he has been amazingly violent, tremendously effective. The one time we saw him not trained by Ann Wolfe, he was knocked out in 1 round by Nobuhiro Ishida, a light hitter from Japan. And tonight, once again, he's without Ann Wolfe.
Scandals and accusations of excessive brutality inside the ring only added to the narrative of a fighter consumed by chaos.
When James has his mind set on doing something, he's dangerous. Especially if he has somebody that knows how to get that dog out of him.
Well, if Kirkland continues this and can apply the finisher, a star is reborn.
Saul Canelo Álvarez!
That night, Canelo entered the arena calm, collected, and laser-focused. Despite Kirkland's aggressive trash talk and attempts to intimidate him, the Mexican superstar remained unfazed.
I want to be on him so close, it's going to feel like we're,
I know he's gonna move. But the point is, how long can you move the way I'm coming?
For Alvarez, this wasn't just another fight, it was a statement. At that point in his career, Canelo had grown into a global boxing icon. He had suffered only 1 loss at the hands of Floyd Mayweather 2 years earlier, but had since transformed as a fighter, dominating Alfredo Angulo and besting the slick Cuban Erislandy Lara in a grueling matchup. He had solidified his reputation. This fight against Kirkland was another step toward proving his greatness.
Of Kirkland's quality in a fight this big. Canelo Álvarez has been trained his entire career by the father-son team in his corner.
From the moment the opening bell rang, the energy in the stadium was electric. 2 heavy hitters, standing toe-to-toe. What else could fans expect but fireworks? Kirkland charged forward like a man possessed, throwing wild combinations in an effort to overwhelm Alvarez with sheer intensity.
As Kirkland fires away and Canelo keeps his guard up in the corner.
Canelo already ate a good right hand from Kirkland. It's one of the reasons he's in the corner right now.
Hard right hand by Canelo. Kirkland firing away. Lands a left, lands another left. Canelo's getting hit by Kirkland, and he's stuck in the corner.
But let's remember, Kirkland is vulnerable, especially early. We saw it against Angulo. He sometimes goes too offensive early, and against Angulo was dropped for the right hands.
And when he gets knocked down, sometimes it's because Kirkland squares his feet up and forgets to stay in a responsible boxing stance.
He just got hurt bad with left hook. Just got hurt real bad with left hook.
Canelo with that good left hook.
Oh, he got hurt bad again with it.
Canelo almost landed the third big left hook, but he's landed two good ones in a row.
And a straight right hand behind it.
They're willing to take that left hook instead of gambling on Canelo's right uppercut.
Kirkland open to the right hand.
He's done.
At first glance, his reckless aggression had promise, but Canelo was ready. Remaining composed amidst the chaos, Canelo expertly countered Kirkland's frenzied attack and dropped him with a clean shot in the first round.
Tells you how hurt he must be.
Well, Canelo taking his time and landing the big shot knowing
Hard right hand. Down goes Kirkland. Minutes still to go in the first round.
Even with the knockdown, Kirkland got back up, undeterred, charging forward again like a man on a mission.
No stranger to getting knocked down in round one. Kirkland has tasted the canvas here.
He should have stayed close to Canelo. He was much safer when he was close. He can't outbox him, and he can't box with him. Close range was his best option because now Canelo is throwing wicked body shots, wicked uppercuts, and Canelo has gotten comfortable.
And Canelo can't miss with the straight right hand.
Not
He
from
is
that-
painting Kirkland with those shots.
Not from that distance, Jim. Now he's doing the same thing that Pacquiao did last week. He's staying right in the wrong distance to win the fight.
Hard left hook by Alvarez.
Guys, the reason we know Kirkland's name is precisely because he walks through stuff like this. But again, that's only been with Ann Wolfe. The only other time he didn't have her, he was knocked out in the first round, and he's in jeopardy here in
Big
the
left
first
hook.
round.
Another right hand.
Bad
Kirkland
body
wobbles
shot.
Again. Huge body shot by Canelo. He's piecing this together brilliantly ever since the early assault from Kirkland that locked him in the corner. Huge right hand. Left hook to the body. Canelo working. John Shorley looking. And Kirkland's going to make it out of the round just barely. That was an assault.
The second round followed a similar pattern, the relentless Kirkland trying to close in on Alvarez and Canelo responding with precision and devastating body shots. With every heavy impact, Canelo's dominance grew more evident.
Block, body shot, straight right down the pipe. That right hand will put you down every time.
Held up, both reacting very positively to what they saw in round one. CompuBox numbers, Alvarez was 38 of 68 in round one. 36 of them were power connects, 10 to the body, just like that. Left hook to the body there. And another big left hook. Knocks Kirkland into the ropes. Alvarez landing everything. Straight right, straight right, straight right. Left to the body.
Kirkland's going to get stopped if he doesn't throw some shots.
Tremendous shots.
How is he still here? I don't know.
Incredible conditioning is the only answer.
And punching back. And still trying.
Uppercut by Alvarez. He's hitting him with everything but the kitchen sink. And Kirkland's still standing up.
That's why they call him the Mandingo Warrior,
And
Jim.
now the Mandingo Warrior starts to fire himself.
He is throwing
Amazing
punches.
he could survive that assault.
He is throwing punches, and he's showing great resolve, but the punches don't yet have the snap that they do when he starts to come back in these many fights we've seen.
Well, because Canelo is smart enough to attack the body as well as the head. He's not just attacking him to the head like most people make the mistake and do.
And look at this, guys. Canelo loves this kind of fight. You can see it.
This is what your boy Triple G talks about when he says Mexican style. This is Mexican style. At its best.
Now Kirkland once again pins Canelo against the ropes.
Kirkland went right-handed for it.
Brings himself up into his southpaw stance. Throws some jabs, looking for a chance to land the left hand. Reaching over the top and missing. And Canelo getting a little bit of a breather here.
What
Before
heart
he starts to fire.
What heart Kirkland has already shown.
He couldn't find a big one, Max.
99 out of 100 fighters have already lost this fight.
Twice.
Good head movement by Canelo Alvarez. Now he fires back to the body. Good left hand shot to the body. Hurt Kirkland again. Straight right hand. Here comes Kirkland. It's an all-out war in round two.
And these are big, powerful junior middleweights throwing bombs with every punch.
How is he taking those body shots, Jim? I do not know.
wonder if Canelo Álvarez is punched out a little bit after all the throwing in the last minute of the first round.
No, he's not, Jim. This is what he's used to. This is what he prepared for. And as you know, he was taking his time economically picking his shots. He wasn't just going haywire with them. So he is not punched out.
That was the right uppercut. Team Kirkland hoped to avoid. They're getting hit with everything. But that uppercut lifted him off the canvas.
Up to the body, right uppercut. Another big rally by Alvarez.
And he is tired.
By the third round, the fight had transformed into a full-blown spectacle. Kirkland, desperate to turn the tide, pressed forward with everything he had. But Canelo waited patiently, calculating his next move.
Right uppercut is landing still for Canelo Álvarez. Now Kirkland begins to throw to the body.
Kirkland's conditioning coach, J.B. McClinton, said that the only athlete he's ever worked with, and he's worked with a lot of NBA and NFL players, the only one that compares to Kirkland in terms of his will is Priest Holmes. And Kirkland has that kind of great running back quality. When the play is over, his legs are still churning. Here's Kirkland, arms still churning after those first 2 rounds. Amazing.
Man, what will?
How shocked would we be at this point if this fight went 12 rounds?
Oh, no way.
No way.
This is what you should have gave $100 to see if you want to see a fight. You got a boxing match last week. That's a different thing than a fight.
This is a fight.
Yeah, this is a fight. This is not much skill, but a fight. Little skill, but less than what we see from the best.
But if there's a skill advantage, it belongs to Canelo Álvarez, and that means the premium for Kirkland is on heart and will and guts, and he has them all in abundance.
So far, it's skill over will, and Kirkland has to change that equation.
Perfect shots by Canelo Álvarez. Kirkland keeps coming.
Then it happened, a moment destined to be replayed for years to come. Canelo timed a masterful combination, a powerful uppercut followed by a swift left hook that wobbled Kirkland.
Every shot and coming back.
And tell him to cut, there he is.
Uppercut knocks Kirkland down. Second knockdown.
Sensing the end was near, Canelo delivered a jaw-dropping right cross with incredible force, sending Kirkland crashing to the canvas in a thunderous knockout. The crowd erupted in pure jubilation as Kirkland lay motionless, another victim of Alvarez's incredible skill and precision.
Right uppercut continues to land. There's a perfect straight right hand, and Shorely's going to stop the fight. What a performance by Canelo Álvarez.
Maybe all things considered, the most electrifying of Canelo Álvarez's career.
It wasn't just a knockout, it was a statement, a reminder of why Canelo Álvarez was one of the most dangerous boxers in modern history. For Alvarez, this fight marked a critical milestone. Not only did he showcase his technical brilliance and composure under pressure, but he also silenced any remaining critics who doubted his ability to handle high-stakes bouts. Reflecting on the fight, Alvarez humbly said, "I respect James Kirkland for his spirit, but tonight was my moment. I did what I set out to do." For Kirkland, however, the bout signaled the end of his dreams of reaching the summit of boxing. His unmatched heart and aggression couldn't overcome the clinical precision and discipline of a true champion like Canelo. The legacy of Kirkland's career remains complicated, a fighter brimming with potential but ultimately held back by his own demons.